Hello everyone. How are you all? Good? Great. For the last 4 episodes, we built a complete financial model, income statement, cash flow, balance sheet, and then used that same model to make real decisions, like whether we could afford a loan. But one question still remains, and it is probably the one people ask most. What is this business actually worth? Today we are talking about valuations. And I'll show you 3 simple methods that professionals actually use. Valuation isn't just for investors or big companies. If you ever want to sell your business, bring on a partner, or raise funding, you will need a number. And if you don't know that number, you will either end up selling for less than it's worth or demand so much that no serious buyers will even engage. Valuation is not guesswork, it's a calculation, just like everything else in our financial model. There are 3 ways to value a business, and each one answers a different question. Number 1, asset-based valuation asks, if we sold everything and paid off all the debt, how much would be left? Number 2, earning-based valuation, or the multiples method, asks, how much does this business earn, and how many times that earning do similar businesses sell for? Number 3, discounted cash flow, or DCF, asks, how much cash will this business generate going forward, and what is that future cash worth today? Let's go through each one and apply it to our existing model. Asset-based valuation. This is the simplest method. The formula is total assets minus total liabilities, which is exactly the equity that is already sitting on our balance sheet. In our model, open the balance sheet tab. Go to month 6. Cash is around 25.76 lakhs, and the outstanding loan has come down to around 3.8 lakhs. So the asset-based value of this business comes out to roughly 21.96 lakhs. But there is a big limitation here. This method only tells you what the business owns today. It completely ignores how much the businesses can earn going forward. That is why this method is mostly used for businesses that are shutting down, not ones that are growing. Earning multiple method. This method is more realistic for an ongoing business. The idea is you multiply the business annual profit by a multiple, which is decided based on the industry. Formula: valuation equals annual net profit times multiple. Where does the multiple come from? It comes from past deals of similar business, the industry, and the growth rate. For small local businesses, the multiple is often around 2 and 4. For fast growing businesses, it can be higher. Let's check our model. From the income statement, month 6, net profit was around 2.7 lakh with 10% growth rate. If we analyze that, let's say it comes to roughly 30 lakhs a year in a stable year. If we use a conservative multiple, say 3x, the valuation comes to around 90 lakhs. Notice the difference. The asset-based method said 7.2 lakh. The earning multiple said 90 lakh. This is exactly why one method is not enough. Each one shows a different picture. Now the DCF, simple version. Now for the most professional method, discounted cash flow. It's a bit more involved, so I will explain it in the simplest way possible. The idea is a rupee you get today is worth more than a rupee you will get 3 years from now, because you can invest or use today's money right away. So future cash flows needs to be discounted, meaning converted into today's value. The steps are straightforward. First, project cash flow for the next few years. Our model is already doing that. Second, choose a discount rate. This represents risk and opportunity cost, usually between 12% and 20% for small businesses. Third, discount each year's cash flow by that rate and add them all up. I won't walk you through the exact calculation in this video. DCF is a whole topic on its own, and I'll cover it soon in a dedicated video. But remember this core intuition. DCF valuation gives more value to a business that generates cash consistently and predictably, even if the profit numbers look small. So now we have three different numbers: asset based, the most conservative; earning multiples, the middle ground; and the most practical for small businesses, DCF, the most detailed one, but also the most dependent on assumptions. In the real world, valuation professionals often look at all three together and give a range, not a single number. If someone gives you one exact number and says this is what your business is worth, that is a red flag. Valuation is always a range, never a single point. So today's big lesson is this: a business worth is not one magic number. It depends on which question you are trying to answer. What would be left if we sold everything? Asset based, how much will this business keep earning? Earning multiple, or what is future cash worth today, DCF? Both. A good financial model, the one we have built over the last few episodes, is the foundation for all these calculations. In the next video, we will talk about break-even analysis, the exact point where a business is neither making a profit nor a loss. Every business owner should know this number. Hit subscribe so you don't miss it, and let me know in the comment box. Have you ever tried calculating the valuation of your own business or an idea? How did that go?